guys, welcome back to another Power Rangers review. Today I'm going to have a look at Super7 Ultimates Blue Ranger. Now this is a little bit annoying, I'm not going to lie, this has got my back up a little bit because it would just be nice to have a little bit of consistency through one line and it just is not happening. Having a look at this, as I usually start with the packaging, but I'm going to just move this over for a second and bring the red one in because you can see straight away that we have already got some changes to the packaging. So this is now in just a flat printed yellow coin. This one is obviously from the red one and it has like this nice mirrored gold finish on there. You can see that it's printed into the box. And then as I've explained, this one is just flat and yellow. Like it is literally just printed as a picture onto the box. So if you're displaying these like that, which I can't imagine most people would, that is a little bit frustrating. But looking at the box, this is what we get. So again, inconsistent packaging. On the back, just the logo. And that's pretty much all we're getting off of the sleeve. So once we take the sleeve off, it does reveal our nice figure behind there. And again, I'm just going to show some inconsistency. So you can see around the top here, we've got our little yellow piping along the top of the window and around the outside of the box. And if we bring the red one in, you can see that this one's got a nice mirrored finish on there. However, if we bring the green one, you can see that there isn't one on there at all. So we now have, for the same line, 3 different boxes, which again, as I explained, really annoying. So you can see on this one, we've got no piping around the outside. This one's a printed yellow, and then this one, we've got like the nice mirrored gold. But enough of my complaining. This is what we get inside the box. So you can see it still looks very nice. I think it's very well presented. It's nice that we get a couple of heads and stuff in there with them. So I do like these figures. They are temperamental, but depending on which figure you're gonna get. So inside we've got our figure, we've got a couple of billy heads and tons of accessories there. Obviously you can see that it just tells us we've got the Blue Ranger in the box with a nice logo. And again, no mirroring on the back, but we've just got a picture of the Blue Ranger there, along with a little description of Billy. So let's get him out of the box and we'll have a little look and see how he is. So here he is out of the box, looking really nice. You can see that the blue is a nice matte, which goes very well against the gloss on the helmet. That is a very clean figure. My one has got a little bit of a loose head, but it's fine. I did pick this up cheap from a friend who bought it just to review it, so I was quite happy to get that and get a really nice deal on a couple of these figures. It's exactly what we'd expect if you've seen and got the others. Nice black on the boot, so happy days for that. He has got a few marks on him, so he's got quite a lot of marking on the feet, which is unfortunate, but again, he was secondhand, so I did purchase this from a friend, but at first glance, nice figure. Okay, and looking at some accessories, here we have Billy's Season 1 head, so you can tell he looks a little bit happier, a little bit more nerdy, I guess. Obviously he wore his glasses a big portion of the time earlier on in the season, and he did have that sort of hairstyle. And then as you later moved on to other seasons, you can see he ditched the glasses, and kind of starting to look a little bit older, a bit more of a swept back hairstyle. But these are very nice head sculpts by Super7. I really like these, they're very good. And obviously when you're comparing them to the Lightning Collection ones, you can see that they are pretty much the same. They are kind of based off of the same sort of thing with the hairstyle and the glasses, but it is what it is. The glasses aren't removable like they are on the Lightning Collection one, but you can see they've kind of gone for the same thing. I gotta be honest, I think Super7's one looks a little bit better on that. And looking at some bits inside the tray, because I don't want to get it all out, because in all honesty, when are we ever going to use bits like this? I mean, I'm sure there is someone out there that does, but that is not me. So he does come with some of these 90s style weapons, which come from the vintage style figures. So we've got the blaster there, his power lance here, another weapon specific to him. It comes with a morpher, a power crystal, a couple of versions of the blade blaster, 4 extra sets of hands. So it does come with the closed blade blaster as well, which is really nice detail, and we can fit that straight in his holster like so. It comes with a shorter version of the power lance, and it does come with a longer version, which is a really nice size, I must be honest. It does plug together very well, and it is a sizable item, so you can imagine when it's in his hand, it is quite lengthy. And moving on to some articulation, so his head does do a full 360. As I said, mine is pretty loose, but it does look up and down quite a nice amount, so that's good. On this one, the arms are very stiff, but they do move all the way up, and they do have a swivel on the bicep. We've got a single joint in the elbow, and then whatever hands you are using, it allows us to do. The waist is obviously on a ball, and then we've got this ab crunch in the middle, which I must be honest, against the blue, it doesn't actually look awful, but still very weird choice of where to go with that. And then the legs, again, this one is stiff, but they do move out and forward and backwards. And then we've got single joints on the knees. And then our feet are on a rocker and they do go up and down very well. Okay, just a slight comparison here. So a couple of Blue Rangers, these are both remastered from the Lightning Collection, but it just shows you a little difference in the size of the figures here. So obviously this one being a 7-inch compared to a 6. And just showing off the difference in the colour of the blue and the size of the lance and stuff like that. Definitely, I must be honest, the remastered figures are my favourite MMPR figures that I've ever owned. Not disappointed by this Blue Ranger at all by Super7. So again, very, very nice figure. Definitely something just to look at, whereas I love being able to play around with the Lightning Collection, and I just don't feel that you can do that with Super7s. And finally, on to the final thoughts for the figure. So on the table of turn, he does look visually very, very nice, as I explained during the comparison. But for me, this is definitely an inbox figure. I do like to play around with my figures, as you can tell. So not being able to do that on something like this is very, very disappointing. I think Super7 are doing a great job visually, but practically, as I explained, probably not good enough. The quality control issues for the price in these is just not quite good enough in my opinion, so I'm glad that I didn't have to pay top price for this. I think I paid retail for green and the rest were all on some really good deals that I've managed to get. So if you're looking for these, definitely wait them out because the deals will be there. I do have more to review, so I will be finishing off of these, and in all honesty, I did buy these just because of Bulk and Skull, and I didn't want to not have anything to scale Bulk and Skull with. So these are available in places like Comics and Cocktails and wherever you'd normally buy your Ultimates from. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you got this figure, what did you think? If you haven't, are you looking to get it? Or are the quality control issues just too much for you? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back soon with an amazing giveaway and some more reviews. Bye!